What is up, my YouTube family? It has been way too long since I put a video out, but today I'm doing a review on the Primary Arms 1:6 second focal plane 22 LR ACSS rifle scope. Let's start this off by going over some of the specs and details. Even though the scope was made for the 22 LR, this thing is just as durable as the 5.56 version and the 300 blackout / 7.62x39 version. It's waterproof, nitrogen purged, fog resistant, it's fully multi-coated, it's made out of the 6063 aluminum, and this thing can take some serious recoil. So I don't think you're going to have any issues with it on your 22 LR. It does come with the flip-up lens covers, and it also comes with an extra battery. The illumination runs off of a CR2032 battery. There's one already in the power source, and there's also a spare inside the windage turret cap. The total elevation adjustment is 140 MOA, and the total windage adjustment is 140 MOA. It comes in at 17.1 ounces without the flip caps on, and I checked it twice to make sure. And then with the flip caps on, I checked it twice, and it comes in at about 17.8, which is still lighter than what's advertised, which I have no problem with. The click values on the turrets are half MOA, which I think for a 22 is just fine. Tube diameter, like all their other 1:6 and 1:8 scopes, is 30mm. And there's one last feature about this that I really like that I can't exactly show you, and that's that this has a lifetime warranty. This thing is built like a tank, and it's meant for a 22 LR, and they still put a lifetime warranty on it. That's really impressive for the $289 price tag. I know there's some guys out there who may argue, yeah, it's a little pricey for my 22. I'm telling you right now, this thing's way worth it. Now let's talk about the 22 LR ACSS reticle and see how it differs from the other ones. So the big horseshoe around the center dot is going to range a clay pigeon at 50 yards. The bottom of the horseshoe is going to indicate 100 yards. The next hash mark down is 125. Next hash mark is 150. The next is 175, and the very last would be 200 for the clay pigeons. And then to range soda cans, you use the auto ranger off to the right, and if the width of a soda can lines up with the top bracket, it's going to be 100 yards. The next line down is 125. The 1.5 is obviously 150. The next line down after that is 175, and the 2 is 200 yards away. If you want to range anything the same height as a bottle, then you can measure the vertical height in that auto ranger, and that's going to tell you how far it is. If you want to use this for pest control or small game, then you would just interpolate the height of a bottle, the width of a soda can, or the width of a clay pigeon to whatever it is you're trying to range. Now I like to show you guys what it's like to actually use these scopes, and so I took this out and I put some soda cans out at 100 yards to see what kind of damage I could do. So before I get into that, I want to let you guys know down below in the description box are some links for this scope. If you use the links below to purchase one of these, you are going to get a free mount or some free rings with your purchase, as well as the free shipping. Not only is it a great deal for you guys, but it's also going to support the channel. Now let's go see what happened when I took this scope out. I mounted it up using the AR style mount from Primary Arms on my Ruger 1022 that I have sitting in the Gungner Incorporated GR22 chassis system. I know it looks all tactical, but other than that, the Ruger 1022 is completely stock. So I got out there and I zeroed it at 50 yards, which is the range that Primary Arms recommends, and I used the Federal Auto Match. This stuff is some of the cheapest stuff you could get. It's really good bulk 22, and I've never had an issue with it. And then I took a soda can and put it out at 100 yards. And to be honest, I kind of had a hard time finding a bronze colored soda can at 100 yards with 6 power. But I was able to find it, and it was a really small target, as you can see looking through the reticle right there. It did line up perfectly with the horizontal line at the 100-yard mark, so that told me it was at 100 yards. I used the 100-yard holdover and boom, hit it using a factory Ruger 1022, and it was awesome. It was a little bit windy, so it took me 3 shots to realize I need to use the wind holdover. So once I realized that, I decided I want to put out another cannon at 100 yards, and now being aware of the wind, I want to use that holdover right away. And literally the very first shot, I nailed the soda can. I know it's not that impressive, 100 yards shooting a soda can with a 22, but I was impressed knowing that the 22 ACSS reticle was spot on where it's supposed to be. And I've had a couple people comment that I'm too positive about these reviews and that it seems like I'm just trying to sell these things. I do not work for Primary Arms. They don't even sponsor me. They send me these scopes to do any kind of review I want. There is no guidelines, there is no nothing. I'm not really wanting to make videos bashing any companies or talking bad about anything. But I am going to make videos about stuff that I'm really excited about, and this scope is one of them. Quick side note, if you guys are ever shooting on public land or the BLM lands, you guys bring out your own targets to shoot, please make sure you clean up after yourselves. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about the scope that I didn't go over, feel free to leave comments down below. Again, if you guys want to pick one of these scopes up, just go check out the links. So again, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with all your buddies who you think would enjoy it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.